On August 18th, 2023, Californians were slightly shocked about a hurricane-level threat swiftly approaching us. Hurricane Hilary sent the news into a frenzy with major buzzwords like powerful Category 4 storm, sustained 65-mile-per-hour wind speeds. And to be fair, the hype was sort of warranted. This was a rare event that no one except transplants have really experienced. We thought it was going to be just like this. The last time LA faced such a threat was 84 years ago with El Cordonazo, and that storm killed people and caused loads of damage. This is around the same frequency that my lazy ass decides to get up and get my car washed, so it's only right that it happens now at the most convenient time. Despite the hype and proof that Californians definitely can't drive in the rain, it didn't really faze many people. We figured, well, we can just stay in the house and watch the Saints Charger game that didn't get canceled, or go outside and surf on the streets, or even go kayaking too. However, what about the 75,000 plus homeless people that don't have the same privilege? Do they even know a hurricane's coming? What are they going to do to protect themselves? This is a look into my boots on the ground investigation into the so-called treacherous hurricane's effect on homeless people. It starts off on day one, where I was able to find the first homeless person on a whim. This was a woman peeing on the side of the freeway, walking back to her open-air tent. Yeah, I had to pull over the second I saw her. The main thing I wanted to know from her was, we haven't experienced a hurricane here in California in 84 years, so I know a lot of us are panicking. I can only imagine what you're going through. Do you care that this hurricane's happening?
Oh. I mean, for the well-being of other people, there's nothing I can do about it, but I'm not going to pray for it to hit us hard or anything, you know?
Yeah. What about your housing situation? Like, what are you going to do there?
I stay everywhere. I stay all over the place.
Yeah, it's going to be so much rain and wind and all that. Is your space like a flimsy type thing?
I'm outside. I stay outside most of the time.
Just on the ground?
I've stayed on the ground before. There's concrete over where I'm at now.
So you're not afraid of any debris or anything even coming near you? A lot of us are. A lot of people in homes.
Sometimes you can, like, whenever disaster or something like that happens, you kind of have to act like as it's happening, because you never know.
Of course, she answered this and told me a little bit more about her life. She was a struggling alcoholic that departed from her family in Texas to come live here. She's used to inclement weather far more than what an average Californian's used to. At one of her places, I saw her hurricane prep, and it was, in a word, minimal. So her plan is, when the storm comes, because she doesn't have an umbrella or anything, her plan is to just wear this and put herself in it. Hey, at least I was able to text my friends and say, I'm in a girl's place at night, alone. I was able to find an entire community of devout Red Hot Chili Pepper fans. They were under the bridge. Well, freeway, actually. This community, despite a lack of official resources, felt like they had more. They were organized. They had multiple people with phones that could keep up with storm updates. Some people had pallets. They even had a trash dam system set up on the curb. Well, at least that's the excuse I made for the heaps of garbage on the street. So this is just a regular old storm to you, no big deal?
At the moment, no, until, the storm comes.
All right.
And then we'll see, how we'll adjust accordingly.
Yeah, I mean, how are you going to prepare for this hurricane?
I'm preparing by being under the bridge.
You're smart.
Head of the curve right here.
Have you always lived under the bridge?
Not always, but for the last few years, yeah.
Okay, for sure. What about all your stuff, though?
All my stuff, I'm going to just take what I can and then leave behind what I can't carry.
Then I went right over to Skid Row, where more of these residents seemed even more unprepared than what you'd expect. Wait, I noticed you don't even have a tent.
No.
You know there's a storm tomorrow, right? A hurricane?
Yeah.
You do?
I do. I seen it. I seen it on the news.
How are you watching the news, man?
They got TVs all around here. They got electricity in tents.
I have no idea. I'm just trying to find somewhere to smoke or something.
Y'all know there's a storm tomorrow, right?
Right.
You sure it's a storm?
That's what they say. That's what the news says.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah, so what are y'all gonna do? Because the tent, y'all only got the tarp on top. What are you gonna do when it starts raining?
We're gonna thug that shit out.
Yeah, well, I'm fixing up and then I'm gonna put the pallets up on it.
If it's on like they say, man, we just gotta thug it out.
Right.
Hope it don't be that bad.
I hope it's not that bad, dude.
So, how are you going to prepare for the storm tomorrow?
I'm not going to. I mean, you know, it is what it is. I'm here. Whatever place I can get to you know, some kind of shelter, and fine. You know, if I do, I do. If I don't, I just be wet up.
Yeah, but I mean, it's dangerous. It's a hurricane. So you're gonna be more than wet.
Shit. Well, I'll figure it out. There's some buildings around here that I could creep into.
Are there any like shelters that you know of, like around here? You know, there's a mission over there and everything.
Yeah, I know about them. I just never, I never went to them. But I mean, you know, push come to shove, if I need to, I will.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like, what do you do when there's rain here on the street? You got like a tent and all that?
No.
So what are you gonna do tomorrow? There's gonna be a
Just
bunch
run.
of rain.
Walk or run. I don't stay in one place. I try not to get wet.
Good luck.
Thanks.
Some people say it's gonna be a flood, but I doubt it. This is California, bro. This is an earthquake.
I done seen it flooded out here.
How bad, bro? How many times?
Where cars couldn't go through.
I never seen that shit.
Where you might
I'm from down south. I never seen that shit out
Where are
here.
you from?
New Orleans.
No,
Well, we
no,
next
you
door.
heard me?
We get floods.
You heard me? Yeah.
Only way you can really
Y'all
get a
be-
deep flood out here, see in New Orleans, all the sewer system is
It's-
fucked up. And we below sea level
That's
in New
what I'm
Orleans.
saying.
But out here, that shit is not like that. They say that shit gonna be like that, but no, bro. You gotta have like 5 days of rain, bro, for to have a real flood.
Yeah.
It
And
don't,
y'all-
have,
our
it don't have
sewer-
to be no Friday.
Homie.
If it's coming down,
Bro,
we right at the shoreline.
to have a flood for the water to come up to your knees, bro, you have to have a couple of days of rain straight, bro.
Great, yeah.
I'm not lying, bro. I'm from New Orleans, bro, and I've been in a lot of floods, bro.
Like 7.
I was caught in Katrina, bro.
Katrina,
I was
that
caught
what
in Katrina, bro.
Is that what brought you out here?
Yeah.
it didn't
Katrina-
I was caught in Katrina, bro. I had to get on my roof, bro.
Well, you heard about Hurricane Lisa? That was
And
a bad
the only
motherfucker.
way we was that flooded in Katrina, bro, because they blew up our levee.
This is about motherfuckers
Homie,
got killed down
the
there.
sewer
in New Orleans.
systems out here is not bad to make a flood like they talking about, bro.
Yep.
This is an earthquake. Every city have different shit.
Well,
New York and all that, they got blizzards with snow.
I didn't
we
see
got-
it snow down here.
We got
Shit.
earthquake, bro. We have earthquake. This is an earthquake city, not a flood city.
Okay.
So what are you guys gonna do? It starts raining and you guys got all your stuff right here. You got a mattress, everything. These are all your possessions. What are you gonna do? Just say screw it?
No, I'm up all night. Cause I'm gonna have my shit together.
Skid Row at night is everything you'd expect and more. People chilling and talking, smoking some crack or meth or fentanyl. There were very open and obvious drug deals less than a basketball court's distance away from me. This guy started smoking his crack during our conversation. That was my cue to call it a night. I'm glad I was able to speak with these people though, since I was able to learn more about things other than their preparation, such as how they're all getting these pristine crack pipes hand delivered to them.
Pipes now.
Put it
Wait,
over
there's
there.
a church that
A
passes.
truck.
Oh, a truck.
They,
Go.
they got a little
a truck that pass around so you won't.
What you need, hygiene.
They give you hygiene, and they give you they give you pipe, whatever you need to smoke.
Thank you.
They got a truck that do that now.
So y'all just, all right, I need my deodorant, my soap. All right, let me get my crack pipe too.
No, you ain't like that.
No.
The truck, when you see the truck, weigh the truck down.
Oh,
he
you
stop,
stop.
and they give you, they give out pipes and shit.
Yeah.
That's
and,
crazy.
And Pookie.
But other people.
Wait, what you mean pookie? Like they give you
Oh.
crack?
No, they don't
Oh.
give you the drugs. They give you utensils for the drugs.
Right.
What's pookie?
A crystal pipe.
Oh, that's the name of it. Okay, you guys
Yeah.
call it a pookie. Okay.
The reason they give them these like that is because they don't want you sharing with other
They don't want you
people,
sharing
and
shit.
a break can cut their blood on you, you know?
Yeah, the like needles and all that.
Yeah, they don't want you sharing shit at all.
Okay.
So they give you the shit.
They'll give you needles? That's it. You got a needle in your hand?
Hell no.
No, that's just
I don't
Pookie.
fuck around
There's
with
no
it.
excuse.
You don't fuck with the Pookie? Just Pookie.
Yeah, it's no
No.
excuse to share shit. Since they got the fentanyl,
I've been hearing about that.
so
Y'all smoke fentanyl?
hell no.
But I got hit with it,
Fentanyl
though.
killed my girl
Yeah.
2 years ago.
I'm sorry to hear, sir.
Yeah.
No, I know. I interviewed one lady. That's all she smokes. She was like, I only do fentanyl.
That shit too dangerous, bro.
Yeah.
I commend her. I commend her because if you don't know how to smoke it, you done. You done with it.
I was looking for a crack pipe, and you go, I got one. But you hear him say it used to have fentanyl on it. So,
Yeah.
bam, I hit the heel of it, but went
And-
down, and the redhead girl, she hit my ass. 3 times she hit me an arcane pin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
That's why I don't take no drugs from nobody.
You just
I buy my own drugs.
buy your own. Yep.
From the
That's how you're
dealer.
supposed to do. The dealer is over here.
Dealers is everywhere. I just don't take no drugs from nobody. Won't give me no rock or nothing. I don't want it.
And how old are y'all?
I'm 50.
50, 68?
63.
That's crazy.
We're now on day 2, and this is where Hurricane Hilary starts to get rowdy. She must have just found out that Hurricane Monica blew Hurricane Bill. I woke up to a light drizzle that seemed never ending. I thought things were dandy until boom. We had an earthquake stacked on top of a flash flood advisory. I suspected that I had limited time to see what's going on in real time, so I grabbed my camera and dipped. I arrived at Skid Row, and turns out there were still a lot of people in the streets. A lot of them did not show any distress, some were high, some were hiding from the rain, some were buying crack. It just looked like a regular old rainy day. The rain started to pick up more. The droves of ambulances and policemen blocking off the streets, lack of quick, reputable updates, and the absurdity of everything truly started to dawn on me. What was I going to do if this got worse? I skated around looking for more people to speak with, and could not find too many due to their unwillingness to jump on camera. Understandable. I ran into one person valiant enough to tell his story about his selflessness to help others in this time of uncertainty.
So you have a dog. What are you gonna do during a hurricane?
Well, you know, by the blessings of God, you know, if the hurricane do come or if it doesn't come, right, you know, all I can do is pray about it. Not only that, but I pray to God that, you know, back up. I pray to God
It's
that,
fine, buddy.
You know, the hurricane is not going to be as bad as everybody thinks it's going to be, you know?
Yeah.
Because I look at it like this. If they say it's going to be that bad, why is everybody still out here?
That's what I was trying to find out.
It doesn't make sense that one minute they sit there and talk about how the news lie, and then one minute they can't sit there and say the news is telling the truth, you know? It's all up to our higher power. I just wish everybody you know, if it does happen, I just wish everybody the best of luck, you know?
Where do you live? You have a tent?
I have a tent and a house. You know, so I'm only out here helping people that want the help. If they don't want it, then that's on them. You know, because at the end of the day, you know, real people is gonna be real. They don't. I look at it like this: if you want to help somebody and they say, "Come on, help me out," you should be a real man and never ask for nothing in return.
Yeah, I feel it.
Because I look at it like this: I got 2 people up out of here already. One was a 19-year-old female who's pregnant, and then the other one, she was with the family, kids. They're worried about the kids. So at the end of the day, you know, I just thank God that, you know, that God's actually giving me the opportunity to put them in housing.
So you're letting them stay at your place?
I got a total of 15 people at my place in a 3-bedroom apartment. So budget, everybody has to manage. Not just manage, but be self-aware and be very, very cautious on what they do and how they do it, you know?
Yeah. So, yeah, in the case that this does happen, I mean, what about the people outside? Do you have any idea why they're not in shelters or?
Well, I look at it like this, you know. The people that's out here, I mean, they love the outside world, you know. And I'm not trying to seem like I'm being disrespectful in any way, shape, and form, right?
Yeah.
But the people that are out here, you know, they do need water, you know. I'm not gonna lie, their hygiene, I can't really speak upon anybody else's hygiene but my own, but, you know, at the end of the day, right, if they need it, they like it, this is where they want to be. You know, you can't help somebody that doesn't want to be helped.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, you only, like the phrase goes, you can take the horse to the water, but you can't force them to drink it straight up.
Yeah. And how are people getting like umbrellas and all this other stuff? Because you don't have one. I don't see you with an umbrella or a poncho or anything.
You wanna know what's my umbrella?
What?
The blessings of God, bro.
I feel it.
Because if you're scared of water, you're scared to use soap. You know, I'm not scared of anything. I'm like the Bible says, you know, man shall fear no human. You know, I don't need an umbrella because at the end of the day, it's been hot for the last couple weeks.
Yeah.
It's been extremely hot.
It's pretty warm now too, like 70.
To me, I love this weather. I love it. I love it, you know. I grew up in this weather.
Where are you from?
I'm from Atlanta.
Oh, okay.
I started to think, this hurricane definitely can't get much worse, right? Well, the intensity shot up. If I were homeless, how would I shelter myself from the rain? Ding, ding, ding. I just said it. A shelter. I just needed a way in. I thought it would be difficult considering I'm walking around with a camera.
Inside of the shelter. There it is. That's how it is.
You don't want to, if they're gonna take your temperature, you don't want to do that.
This is crazy.
It was weird to see. Some of these people were vehemently against the shelter for whatever reason. Even the guys the night before. They would rather face the wrath of a potential hurricane than go inside.
I mean, we're here right outside of a shelter. It's warm in there. They have a lot of people in there. Why aren't you going inside?
A friend of mine told me not to go inside.
Why not?
Sleep in there. Why not sleep in there?
Yeah, because there's a hurricane.
Where?
You didn't even know there's a hurricane coming?
No. My friend of mine told me not to sleep in there.
Yeah, but all your stuff, you know, your clothes.
This a place to the curb.
Ah.
Yeah, it's a place to the curb.
So why aren't you gonna go in there?
Because my friend said don't sleep in there.
Is there a particular reason? Are they doing things to people?
I don't think so, but he just said don't sleep in there.
So you'd rather be in the rain?
It's not going to rain that much.
What if it starts raining? Because they say it's gonna rain a lot more tonight.
I have a tarp. I have 2 tarps.
Okay, and it's gonna be windy too.
I have tarps, and then all of this I push there, and I just have my purse.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, good luck. Good luck with that.
You got a shelter down there.
Yep, the mission, right?
And you got one over there. You got the mission right there, and then you got the on 6.
And y'all go stay in there.
No, I'm just saying that's the emergency.
I thought I needed to sneak in, but honestly, it wasn't a big deal. They explained how chaotic the madness was. The cops were here, people were walking around with crack pipes in their mouths, people got hit, and it felt somber overall.
Like, you guys are short-staffed and short on supplies. What are the contingency plans if a massive amount of people come in here trying to get shelter?
We're not gonna deny anybody.
Okay.
We're gonna have a spot for anybody that comes in and seeks shelter within these 2 days of this hurricane storm.
And you guys are giving out ponchos and umbrellas?
We're giving out the best of what we have. We have ponchos and stuff. Yes, we do. We just got done feeding them dinner, and we cleaned up the dining room, and we moved all the tables because we know that there's gonna be a big amount of people coming in, and like I said, we're not refusing anybody. So we're trying to, make room for more people. But if we run out of room in there, we're gonna have to take them to another floor. But nobody will be denied.
For sure. And there's a lot of people outside. Do you know the particular reason why they wouldn't want to come in here?
They choose not to come in because they don't want to follow the rules.
Like no drugs, I'm assuming.
Yeah, like no drugs, and you can't come in and out. And some people have already tried to smoke in there and started our fire alarm. So
oh my God.
We understand it's people.
And someone was just hit.
Somebody was just hit.
in the restroom. Some dude just punched him for no reason. I was in there when it happened.
That's crazy.
That's because he's disabled and he's mad. He's mad because it's raining. He's mad at the world, and he just took it. And that guy just happened to be his outlet.
Things like masks up front. They have masks, soap, some other things that these people may need. Then there's the restrooms here too, if necessary. But Yeah, this is the interior. There's a lot of people here from the outside. So, and yeah, people are just gonna be able to sleep right there. There's like excuse me, sir.
Is the Red Cross need blood
Oh, no. Where's the men's? Over here? Thanks. So they got it separated just in case. Men versus woman over there. Sir, are they giving you the blankets or are these your own?
No, lost personal.
And then of course there's the dining hall and stuff over there too, more restrooms, even some water.
Shortly after, I decided to go check in on the group of guys under the freeway, and the rain started pouring even more. I started doubting my nonchalantness of this impending hurricane threat. What if the news wasn't hyping this up? Once I arrived, I noticed the community felt a little bit more cozy now that it was raining, but it was still open and accepting visitors and newcomers. There were new faces, but I went and spoke with some people I met before. I also noticed that Austin Reeves took a break from the FIBA tournament and pulled up to drop off some food. It was a really interesting experience.
Are you afraid of this hurricane?
Am I afraid of what?
The hurricane.
No.
Or the hurricane.
No, not really.
For sure.
I mean, we need some rain every now and then.
Yeah.
I mean, it's kind of crappy if you're driving out long distances, so that sucks.
And if you're homeless.
And if you're homeless. Over
Yeah.
here it sucks. At least it's not flooded much over here, but like everywhere, a lot of other places it gets now.
Almost drowned. No.
Yeah, I mean, you can see right now, dude, the rain's picking up. Were you like anticipating this?
Yeah, from prior times that it rains, it leaks out because the middle of the 405 is right here.
Yeah.
So they drain both sides drain right here to the middle.
Exactly.
And then, bam. Yeah, it just went wild.
Well, you think is this worse than you were expecting?
Nah, I thought it was gonna be worse. It's actually pretty light compared to what I thought it was gonna be, but I mean, it's a lot of rain though. But
yeah, it's a shitload.
We'll make it, survive.
Do you have any like warm clothes?
I don't, but it's not that cold, so you know. And I haven't gone out in the rain too much to get wet.
What about like a poncho? Do you have one of those too?
I don't, but after today, won't really need it for a while for foreseeable future. So.
I hope not.
Yeah, but you never know. Maybe we'll get another hurricane next week. You never know. But,
or this one just lasts a long time.
Yeah.
Maybe. But it's passing like fast, I think.
Yeah, it is. It's moving by pretty fast. When I looked at the radar, it was like, yeah, it was pretty much zooming along.
So how are you keeping updated with all this information on
on telephone, man, weather.com and plugforweather.com.
Y'all made a dam right here? Like, was this intentional or was it?
No, but I mean, it kind of became that, but it wasn't intentional. But it's now had a second, you know, it's had a use for being like kind of a dam actually, from letting the water come over. But it's died down pretty much now. So
I feel like it's got worse.
It did for a second, but it looks like I think the worst is over now. I think we've gotten through like the worst part of the storm. So
they say it's gonna get crazy overnight.
I want to see crazy. But it is a hurricane, so there is a back end to it.
Yeah.
So after the...
Turns out, this was all a big nothing burger, for Los Angeles at least. By the next day, LA was back to its super sunny, warm weather, and the homeless people were right back outside. Now that more are back in their homes, where did they go during the hurricane? Why didn't they stay there? Let's find out right now.
Where were you during the hurricane? And like, did you care about the hurricane and all that?
Well, I was in the tent.
You were in a tent?
Yep.
Like, over here on Skid Row?
On
Like
7th Street.
So why didn't you go to like a shelter or anything?
Because I didn't think it was going to be that bad, because it's like a earthquake state and not really a hurricane state.
So did you ever get scared at all, like when it was happening in real time?
Not really.
Okay. Did you know about it beforehand or only when it came?
I knew it like in the last moment.
How do you have a cat anyway? Did you just pick her up out of nowhere or what?
Well, since you followed
Hey,
me.
are you gonna make it rain under our toenails today?
What?
Are you gonna make it rain under our toenails today?
I don't know.
You know you're gonna make it rain. Okay, shower rain. Okay, I want to see some rain. Can I see? What would I do with your rain? First of all, I would say this is the last place you need to be with his rain. He don't like your rain. He don't. His money said. Oh.
She want her a minute.
It's cool. Yeah, so like, was any of your stuff damaged during the hurricane? Like, what did you do to protect your things?
Well, I'm saying
First
I
of all, he
put a
don't
lot of
shower.
stuff over.
This is the outfit he was
I put
born
a lot
in.
of stuff over.
He is Bart Simpson, the black one. You know that's the outfit he was born in. Tell me the bed bug story. Tell him that.
That girl is so good.
Can I get some rain under my breast?
So, where were you during the hurricane?
In the hurricane. I was a hurricane.
So, you weren't in your tent?
No, I was in a hurricane. A hurricane don't happen all the time, so you want to get experience on hurricanes here.
So, you're just walking outside?
Walking outside in the hurricane here, see what it is like here.
Did you ever get in like a shelter or anything?
When?
During the hurricane at all?
No, for what? I wanted to experience being in a hurricane full-fledged here, not hiding from it.
What if it was like actually like super serious and you could have died?
No, I know death here. I know death here. I know death would come upon here.
So you weren't afraid at all?
For what?
Did you know about the hurricane?
Yes.
So how'd you find out info about it?
About 4 or 5 days ahead here. Some prophets told me here.
Can they tell me the winning lottery numbers for next week?
Nah, that's abusing the gift here.
Okay. Am I gonna get a girlfriend within the next year?
Maybe a guy friend.
I don't want a guy friend!
Hey,
Come on, man!
Hey, we talking about Georgie Porter here. He kissed the girls, make them cry, get the guys, make them cry. That's Georgie here.
Alright, bro. Thank you.
Who you asking me? I'm not a prophet here.
No, you have access to the information. So, I mean, you're an older man. You've got a walker. Where were you during the hurricane?
Right here, in my tent.
Were you ever scared at any point at all?
No, I wasn't.
Did you know that the hurricane was coming?
Yes, I got from the news.
Did any of your stuff get damaged at all?
Hell yeah, all my clothes got soaking wet. Man.
That's it, just wet clothes.
And I got wet, and everything I own got wet.
Let's say if the hurricane did get worse, what were you going to end up doing? Would you have gone there to the shelter as a last resort?
No, I went to one of my friend's house and stayed over his house.
Like he has a full house?
Yeah.
Why don't you stay with him now?
I don't want to intrude. He got a wife, a kid. I changed clothes about 4 times. I turned around and changed again, and all the rest of them had got wet. So I got naked.
You got naked? Were you outside too?
No, I wasn't outside because the clothes was wet. You more colder with wet stuff on, you know.
But you have planks here. Was this a response to the hurricane?
Nah, I'm from the East Coast, man. We're used to hurricanes. This was a glorified rainstorm. This wasn't nothing.
Okay. None of your stuff got messed up at all?
Not at all. Never does.
Did you know about the hurricane before? Like, did you watch the news and see it?
Yeah, I knew it was coming.
And you were just like,
Yeah, whatever. Yeah, I mean, as it got closer, it got downgraded to a Category 2, and I was like, ain't nothing. That's a rainstorm.
If it was like Category 4 or anything, what would you have done? Would you have gone to like a shelter?
An umbrella.
You're funny.
That's it. I mean.
You wouldn't have gone to a shelter at all?
Nah, I don't.
Oh yeah, $300 kicks on this shit, man. Oh yeah, 7-Eleven sucks and shit, man.
Yeah, out here really working on Wall Street, baby.